welcome to Game Master Monday for the second time this evening. I'm Sylvia. I use she, her pronouns. I'm running the game tonight, which is going to be Succulent Sorcerers, where we are all playing, well, all of the players that are down there are all playing magical little plants that are going to try and save their wizard's house. However, that's not the only thing we're doing tonight. Tonight, we are playing Succulent Sources to help out Roll D5 and their team members and help fundraise to help get some of them to PAX U, the upcoming convention. And how we do that, well, I'm going to pass it over to my lovely co-host, Zoop, to explain more about the incentives. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Why no here, Zoop? Why no here, Zoop? I hear Zoop. Right now.
I'll do you one better.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Is Zoop.
They should be able to hear Zoop.
Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
Zoop. Sorry,
awesome.
Zoop. Take it for the top.
No problem. Okay, so we have a couple ways that we are raising money. So you can donate $3 for any of our players to get a +1 to resist or magic, and you can say which player you want, or you can just say the next player. $6 will help a player recover a rot, and rot is both good and bad because if they gain too much rot, then they end up taking some damage. That does allow them to level up, but we don't want too much rot. I mean, you know, when we're looking at our succulents, we really don't want any rot. And $8 gives an auto success for a player, which again, you can say for a specific player, or you can just say for the next roll. And then we have a challenges thing. So what is going to happen is I am going to give all of our players a challenge that they are going to try to complete in the course of the narrative. You can donate $5 to give another group challenge, which means that the challenge is open for all members to complete. Or you can spend $10 to give a specific character a challenge, which means that is theirs to hold on to and play at any time. What happens when a player completes the challenge is that they get a point. And so the challenges might be something like work the word moist into the conversation. Janie, playing Ivy, has actually already managed to do that before we started. So she is starting with 1 point over all the rest of our players. Right now, the general challenge for everyone is make something a hat for your character to wear. Whichever one of our players makes something into a hat and puts it on their little character's head will get the point. And we will then roll out a new general challenge if there are no more general challenges. So to help your favorite player gain more points, donate for them to get a specific challenge that they can complete in the within our 2 hours of being here. And that is what I've got for you.
Thank you, Zoop. That was great. Zoop will be our keeper of challenges, issuer of challenges, and all things challenges. So thank you, Zoop, for being here and doing that. I enjoy the chaos that you're inserting to this stream. Let's go ahead and let's introduce our characters before we get started with our game tonight. I'm just gonna start with the order that we are on stream. So we're gonna start with Nick.
Oh, hello. I am Nick. He, him.
I'm playing Rupert or Burrow's Tail Succulent. Also he him.
And next, we are going to pass it over to Janny.
Hi, I'm Janie. She, they playing Ivy, any pronouns.
And what plant is Ivy?
Oh, right, a snake plant.
A snake plant. That's not good. And next we'll go with On.
Hi, I'm On. I am playing Ito, who is a Monstera. Ito is she, her.
And Mia.
Hello, I'm Mia, she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Coral, they, them pronouns.
And Coral is.
Oh gosh, Fire Stick Succulent.
Perfect. So now that we've met on the surface, our little band of heroes, let's dive into how you're going to save the day. The four of you are perched and or dangling above the edge of your greenhouse garden community. You look out across the dark and eerily quiet wizard's house of which you reside. You know that your wizard is out on urgent business, left in quite a hurry a few days ago. But then, some time ago, not too long ago, a little bit after your wizard left, there was an intruder. No one saw this intruder since they've entered, but you can hear these clanking, clicking, and otherwise catastrophic, jar breaking sounds coming from what you know to be the potions room. It's a little bit far away, but you can hear these sounds. You can see the eerie light that has bled through the door down the hallway into the living room, which you now gaze into. The aloe vera plants, who are the knights of your garden house community, have reported back from their scouting mission. And they have said that the bugs, the evil, terrible bugs, are gathering in mass and chanting and are flowing into and out of this potions room where something is happening. That is when, just only moments ago, you received your mission from the great bonsai tree, who asked the four of you to venture forth, find out what is happening, and stop it if you can. So that is where we see you. Coral, what were the thoughts that ran through your mind? Wait, when you received those instructions.
Yes, Coral is sitting there, I think listening with rapt attention. Um, Coral, I would say is like measurement. They stand with giving the appearance of coral, stick like growths that kind of turn orange, pinkish red towards the top. And as they're listening to the bonsai tree, they're thinking, oh man, finally, this is it! My time to shine! And because they're thinking about how excited they are, they're not actually retaining any information, just more so just happy to be here.
Happy to be here. And when you look to your left, who do you see?
I think Coral looks and sees, I think they see the leaves of a snake plant.
And that snake plant, mighty in spirit, but perhaps a little smaller in stature. Ivy, what is going through your mind as you receive these instructions?
Well, clearly you just gotta let me at them. I can take care of this right now. Just let me go.
And when you look to your left, who do you see?
I see. Um, I see. Sorry, waiting for the names to come back up.
These are good.
I took a screenshot.
Rupert.
And Rupert, how are you hanging out? And what is going through your mind?
So Rupert is hanging on one of the elevated pots and is just listening, going, "Oh man, this sounds like it's gonna be a big day. Oh no."
And I don't know if it's so much as looking to your left as perhaps looking to your left and slightly in front of you, for they are quite tall. Who do you see?
Ito.
And
Her.
um, being a monstera, being perhaps a bit, maybe you've outgrown the greenhouse windowsill, but now you're
Yeah.
called back. But what goes through your mind?
What goes through Ito's mind is nothing in regards to the quest, other than she feels the need to be a pretty little princess and grabs a crown and places it on herself.
Okay, where did this crown come from?
Literally the side dresser. Who knows
Okay.
what the wizard uses it for? Like maybe storytelling of some kind in the bedroom? I don't know. But makes Ito feel
Perfect.
pretty.
That completes our first challenge, and that gives on a point. And the new group challenge is going to be to share a memory involving the wizard.
Alrighty. Congratulations on for completing your first of the group challenge. And let's see. Our newly crowned Monstera. Are you sitting in the greenhouse windowsill or are you off on the floor?
Probably off on the floor. I think like Ito is becoming a giant plant and needs a little bit more space than has been gifted previously.
The four of you see where the light is coming from. It is across the room, this dark, empty, perhaps what the wizard might have referred to as a living room. And down the hallway, you see this eerie blue, sometimes orange light. That's when you know the potions room is. You hear, I think this is going to be Ivy. Ivy, you hear, however you sense things changing in your environment, you hear the scuttering of something across the floorboards that are headed in that direction.
So I think back to the time when the wizard first brought me home, when I was just I was just a little bitty snake plant, like maybe about this big. I'm still about this big, but right now I think I'm this big. Um, but I'm just remembering like going down that hall, and there was there was a shelf that had some other plants on it, and the wizard bought this a ferret, and the ferret knocked down the plants on the shelf. And I remember thinking, I'm really, really glad that I'm not on that shelf. But I don't think the wizard has a ferret anymore because that ferret escaped, and that's a whole nother story that I really don't want to get into right now because we would be here all day. But
It's probably also feeling like a giant.
Very true. The tale
but the
of oh, go ahead.
I said, yeah, but yeah, that's it. I can't. I forgot already.
The tale of the escaped ferret, she'll have to wait for another time. Um, Ivy, are you the first one to try and traverse through this living room?
Yes, because I'm the biggest one here, so I need to lead the way. I don't want my little friends to get injured at all,
Ito
especially not Ito.
Ito also allows this. And like moving the pot just kind of like whoop, 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 and just going extra slow. You've got it, darling. Lead the way.
Stay back, little one. I don't want you to get hurt.
Moving.
I will note that a memory involving the wizard has been shared, gaining Janie another point, bringing her up to 2. And the next task for you all is to open a door without checking for traps.
I also messaged you in video.
Yes, and also the next time each player rolls is going to be at disadvantage. So each of you, your next roll will be at disadvantage.
Uh, the oh my goodness, I tapped into the wrong window. Okay, there we go. This is me. Coral, Rupert. You see Ivy starting to transverse across the living room. And Ito, of course, is there as well. What are the two of you doing? Are you going through the living room? Are you finding a different way? Are you practicing your magical arts?
I think Coral turns to Rupert and goes, "What did I miss? Are we doing something now?"
Oh, I think that they just started on the quest without us.
Oh no! What are we gonna do?
Rupert's going to make like a hopping motion to get out of the pot and just fall straight onto the floor.
Oh, Rupert!
Oh no, I'm okay.
A comrade falls.
With with gravity, yes. We should join them so that we're not left behind.
Comrade fall.
We're the wizard! And Coral just leaps off.
Rupert's gonna start walking, and it's just each of his tendrils work as like a leg going.
As all of you get off of this ledge, get down onto the floor of the living room, you all have different vantage points. You know, you can see on top of all the furniture. You can see the entire room. Ivy, you find that you no longer can see over the furniture, but you can see under the furniture. In fact, you notice that there is this shape under the couch that seems to be darting back and forth from one of the couch legs to the next couch leg. You can't quite make out what it is, but you do see the shape. Uh, Rupert and Coral, when you catch up, Coral, you can also see under the furniture, but you can also see, maybe up like the second shelf of the bookshelf, up from the ground. You have a little more of a vantage point. Rupert, you are like liquid. Wherever your tendrils want to take you is wherever you can go.
Okay, so I don't know who made all the furniture giant, but I'm glad that they did because now I can see this thing darting around, and I don't know if I can get at it like with a root or something, but I'm gonna try to because you know, I'm bigger than this thing, even if I'm not really, but Ivy is bigger. Ivy says that they're bigger. And that all the furniture is huge. Because why else would Ivy be able to see over it?
It is a magic wizard's house, after all. Something could have easily grown the furniture. Um, are you telling anybody about this figure that you see, or are you approaching this figure?
I'll tell everybody about it before I try to approach it.
Do you need any help?
No, I don't want it to hurt you. Stay back. You're so little.
Where are they? Let me at them! Where are they? And Coral's just hopping up, and then I would like to convert essence if I could.
Oh, yes.
Once per scene, I can choose to increase my resist or raw magic by putting 1 point into the other. So I will take 1 of resist and put it into raw magic.
Okay. Rupert, are you approaching the group, or are you going off on a different path?
Rupert's going to be staying with the group and just do his tendril stuff to get closer and go like, well, I don't know if we should be going at them. We don't even know if they're a friend yet.
Just let them try. You never know what's gonna happen.
No, we need the element of surprise! Attack! And Coral is moving so slowly towards.
Surprise, motherfucker!
The coral is hopping. Are you hopping? Do you hop?
Yes, hopping.
Coral is slowly but enthusiastically hopping. Ivy, are you hopping? Are you just going head first into this problem underneath this couch?
Yes, I guess I'm using my roots to crawl.
Root crawl. Okay. Um Ivy, Coral, just slightly behind Ivy. All of a sudden, this shadow comes closer very suddenly, very quickly, and it overwhelms Ivy. And that's when you hear this very loud and rhythmic drumming. Rupert, from your vantage point, you would know that this is the wizard's cat. This is Nessie, the orange cat of the wizard.
Is this cat known for respecting plants and just wanting to chill with us in the greenhouse, or is this like every other cat I have ever known?
Nessie, I believe you would know, occasionally might nibble on a plant. But does know to respect the plants. Maybe has been put in her place once or twice by a plant with magical means. Nessie, you've never seen Nessie produce anything magical. But now Nessie is standing all 4 paws over top of Ivy. This rhythmic drumming sound is what you can hear coming from Nessie. And Coral, as you walk up, the top of you is a bit more eye level with Nessie the cat. As you slowly but enthusiastically hop up to the situation.
No! Nessie, are you a traitor? How could you? Just starts bumping into the cat.
Is Nessie a poofy orange cat?
Nessie is a poofy orange cat.
Poof.
It's a silent poof. Well, now, I don't know about a traitor, but I am rather bothered. What is happening? What is this? And Nessie does like the like 4 paws like stomp to try and kind of turns in place a couple of times, but tries to like detach from Ivy and get Ivy out from under her. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are the plants doing off the shelf? You know, everything else is getting so messed up.
Can I hop on Nessie's back?
You are a sorcerer of the lost, right?
Yes.
You, as Ivy, cannot quite get the height that you need. But when you look around, you do see many items scattered across the floor. If you would want to use your summon memories, you might be able to make use of some of these objects in order to get on top of Nessie.
Yes. I
Um,
went to some.
so for summon memories, you are going to get to summon like a spectral part of like an object, like a comb or a feather. If you see a feather, then you could like summon a bird type of thing. You can use these objects around you to kind of summon spectral aspects of these objects, whether, like a feather equals a bird, or you could just get a bigger feather. So you can kind of use these objects around you to accomplish the goal that you're looking to accomplish. Um, you will roll for your raw magic, and you're looking to get equal to or under the number that you have in your raw magic. And if you do get equal to or under, then you succeed, and you get to use this object however you would like.
Okay.
This roll is with disadvantage.
Oh, that is true.
Okay, so I see a balloon
Mhm.
and I'm going to roll. That's a 1 for my first one.
Okay.
And my second one is a 3.
A 3. Both of those will succeed. You
Okay.
see this balloon. What goes through Ivy's mind? How is Ivy manipulating memories for this balloon?
Well, clearly the balloon has a thing on it that could lift me up to where I want to go.
And
It's big and I think it's shaped like it's a giant smiley face.
this giant spectral smiley face balloon appears in the air above Ivy with kind of almost like a little basket that just kind of appears around Ivy's pot and lifts Ivy up and gently places you on top of Nessie. Nessie doesn't quite move, just kind of stares at this fantastical balloon that has appeared. But the balloon also, fades away. And Nessie's just kind of like, oh, okay. Um, does a couple of turnarounds in place, seems to like shake a little bit, and then settles. Okay. So your plants aren't evil then. That's good. That's good. What are you doing? Why are you on the shelf?
We've come to defeat the intruder.
Ah, okay. You plants got what it takes to defeat the intruder?
Yes, of course.
Alright. I could take you there. I could take you there. I will need help though. There are a lot of bugs between us.
You know, once I fought off 2 dozen bugs.
2 dozen. I can't even
Yeah.
eat that much.
Well, it was a hard time before I got here, and I had to, defeat those bugs with just a swipe of a leaf.
Well then. Alright. Yeah, plant, do you got a name? What's your name?
Ivy.
Ivy. Alright. All right, and what's your name? What's your special ability? And Nessie kind of squinty eye looks up at Ito. Just like full looks up and down of all of your monsteriness. The strong silent type, I see. Okay. Nessie's gonna rub up against you, Ito, just a little bit. And then we'll turn to Rupert. And you don't even have a pot. How strong can you be?
Well, I can reach tall places, and I have some real nice water.
Do appreciate a good water. All right. Okay. All right. And you, and then just kind of does like circles around Coral.
Coral has been trying to like fight the tail, like the bushy tail, and is now following as it goes in a circle. I am Coral. I am your worst nightmare.
Get him! You're so close!
Okay. All right. I see this is happening. Perhaps. Okay. I will lead you. Everybody, follow me. And Nessie starts walking along the back of the couch towards the magical portal that the wizard always disappears in and out of on occasion, and goes to turn left. Ivy, you see this because you are standing atop, or sitting, or mounted atop of Nessie, as the rest of you just see Nessie, the fur spikes up, the arched back, and Nessie skitters back a few steps and hisses. And Ivy, you see this wave of bugs.
And as everyone pauses to do that, we did have a donation. This is a challenge for Rupert. Rupert, when it's appropriate, and only once it's appropriate, do a dance.
I love this specification.
Only when it's appropriate.
Only when it's appropriate.
The back rows of this wave of bugs turns to you. It is 6 cockroaches, all wearing tiny little newsboy caps. They hop around in unison. They look at you and they go, yeah! And they brandish the little leggies, and you can tell that they are suiting up for battle. At this point in time, we will be entering combat in Succulent Sorcerers. Now, combat in Succulent Sorcerers is decided a little differently, at least initiative-wise. The plants and the garden master, me, hello, we play a game of rock, paper, scissors in order to decide who goes first. So the 4 of you must pick one amongst you to rock, paper, scissors me.
I think it's got to be Coral. It just feels right, you know? The enthusiasm just jolting through their tiny little body.
Okay. This is on you, on.
All right.
Oh no.
Ready?
Wait, on 3 or shoot?
Shoot. On shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot. Rock,
paper,
scissors, shoot.
Oh, got paper. All righty. The 6 bugs, they take formation. 2 rows of 3. 3 of them are gonna rush Nessie. They run up, skittering with their little legs. Nessie, it's really clear Nessie is not a combat cat. Nessie does take a few more steps back before jumping up on top of a side table. Ivy, you are still seated atop Nessie, but now you have a vantage point. The other three bugs turn and angle themselves, and they start squaring up against the remainder three of you that are right there. I believe Coral will probably be really close, so they're probably really close to you, Coral. So that's what the bugs are doing. Now, players, you get to decide who amongst yourself would like to take a turn, and what does that look like with your magic? I will say that everybody but Ivy does have to roll with disadvantage for one roll.
If it's okay with everybody, I would like Ito to go first. Because I would like to use my ability Spread Spikes. Once per scene, you can cause an area to immediately grow hard spikes and thorns. The area can cover anything that 3 individuals can fit in. Area must be beside each other, blah, 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 blah. You can roll your raw magic on a success. They become stuck.
Okay. So tell us, what does this look like? What does this look like when you're spreading your spikes about? From a monstera plant.
Can I decide that depending on if it's a success or failure?
So it sounds like you automatically get to do the spikes.
Okay.
But them
if they
getting
get
stuck
not.
is the success or failure.
Okay. So there, I need to make sure I pronounce this correctly. I'm saying balls. Okay, so so the way that Ito is planted, it's kind of like a mixture of soil and leca balls, and these they're kind of like soil clay type balls that help with I'm just gonna go on and on about how I take care of my plant. Anyways, so reaches inside of the plant, grabs a small leaf full of these leca balls and rolls them on the ground. And as they finish rolling, they just go poof into these big brown spikes. And they start off the color of brown because that's just what it looks like in the pot. But really, when they go poof, it's like this bright blue teal color.
Okay.
Disadvantage, lovely. They do not get stuck. That was a 5 and a 6.
You do have your rot. You can choose to rot just a little bit in order to auto succeed.
You know what? No, I think I should take the failure.
Taking the
I'll
failure.
take the failure. Yeah, I'll use the rot for later.
These magical little balls that then evolve into spikes are thrown out into the battlefield. They land around these 3 cockroaches that are approaching you, and they spike up. They are very intimidating. They are very brilliant color of teal. These cockroaches, though, are agile, and they dodge out of the way of these spikes, and they don't quite get it.
Oh, it looks like I'm having some performance issues.
The front one adjusts their little newsboy cap and says, "Yeah, you're gonna have to try harder than that." And and it comes rushing right at you, Ito. This cockroach is going to your pot is concrete. Is it a smooth concrete?
It's mostly smooth because it is painted over, so it's rather smooth.
Well, that works in your advantage. This cockroach is going to try and climb into your pot. But because it does have a bit of a slick surface, it is going to take them a little while to get fully into there. So they are just going to start trying to make their way to get to the top of your pot.
As just like a little bit of flavor, kind of like prepares her next move by like the leaves kind of just going like fluttering and like almost like anger.
That's it. Ivy, Rupert, or Coral, which one of you would like to go next?
I have a thing I could do unless either of you wanted to do something first. All right. I think as these bugs begin to swarm us, and I see that Our Highness Ito could not spear them with her spikes, Coral just like stands tall and goes, "Vicious interlopers, be gone!" And I'm going to manifest essence and I'm going to use tidal wave, which on a success would stun our enemies for 1 round.
Got it. Go ahead and roll for your
Okay.
success. You do have to roll at disadvantage the first time.
Sad. Okay. And then you said I can spend a rot or take a rot.
Yeah, you
to...
could take a rot to auto succeed.
I think Coral would do so. Yeah.
First rotting of the session. Coral, what does it look like as you put forth this extra effort to cause this bit of magic?
Yes. So Coral, being a sorcerer of succulent essence or excellence, as they would tell you, they expend this. They expend this sap that kind of floods out like a little wave. But in doing so, there's too many of them, so they really have to overexert, causing one of their little stalks to kind of break and get lost in the scuffle.
This wave, are you aiming it for which of the cockroaches are you aiming it at, or all of them?
Ooh, it doesn't say how many. It just says stuns enemies. But if I have to choose, definitely, probably the ones like harrying Nessie.
Okay. In that case, it does say enemies. So we are going to count this wave for all of our 6 cockroaches. This wave of sap passes through, not affecting you plants. Plants are fine, but the cockroaches get hit by this wave and they are now stunned. They are all laying on their backs with their little legs up skyward. The one that was climbing up Ito's pot has also fallen onto its back on the ground with its little legs pointed up. They're stunned. They can't do anything this round. Ivy or Rupert, is there something you would like to do?
So, if at all possible, Rupert would use one of his tendrils to kind of like scoop up as many cockroaches as he could and just whoo.
Just eat them. I would say I will have you roll raw magic for that because I imagine that you have to almost manipulate your tendril and make it grow a little bit in order to get as many cockroaches as you can. So please roll against your raw magic. It will be at disadvantage for this one roll.
Oh no.
And while you're rolling, I will let you know that $5 more were donated to give a group challenge. And the group challenge is to compare something to an egg.
Ooh. Is that our second
A
live
second
challenge?
group. It's our second group challenge. Yes. So there is still open a door without checking for traps, and there is also compare something to an egg.
Without checking for traps, compare to an egg something, question mark. Cool. There we go.
I rolled a 3.
Rolled a 3. Ooh.
That's a failure.
You can spend a rot to auto succeed if you would like to.
I don't think he will.
Take
Challenge.
the failure. And also, thank you, everyone who is donating. We appreciate it. This tendril lashes out. At first, it looks like you would have gotten 5. I almost said 9 for some reason. 5 of the cockroaches. But you can't quite scoop them up.
I'm sorry, guys. They're just too cute. Look at them with their little hats.
They're round like an egg.
That no.
I tried so hard, and as I said, I was like, "This isn't gonna work." I started sweating. Oh my gosh!
Well,
I'm not gonna try that one again.
Well, if you run into something round like an egg, I definitely suggest doing it.
I'm sorry. These things are distracting me. Let me just wipe my eyes. I've lost my glasses.
Let's see. They were stunned for 1 round. The cockroaches now, their little leggies start moving. The 2 closest to Nessie hop up. Yeah, you can't escape us! And they're gonna approach this little side table and they're gonna start climbing up the little legs. It is gonna take them more than 1 turn to get to the top because they are little cockroaches. Ivy, is there something that you would like to do now at this round? You are on top of Nessie. Oh, I think you're muted.
Muted.
Am I still muted?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Can I launch myself off of Nessie onto some of the roaches?
Yes, because the 2 that are now climbing up the side table have left 1 behind, and that one would be nearest the other 2 that are kind of in the little spiky region. So, yes, you can at least get fully on top of 1 cockroach.
Okay. I want to do that.
I would have you roll against your raw magic as you propel yourself through the air and aim for your targets.
So that was a 5, but I want to use one of my rod,
Okay.
which means one of my leaves comes, like it just snaps clear off when I do the when I launch onto this bug.
Mid-air, there is the tearing sound of a leaf. And there was a squashing sound of a bug as Ivy, you have successfully landed on top of one of the cockroaches, who is you do hear this faint popping sound, and you know that that is the cockroaches. That means that they are defeated, and once they are defeated, they are teleported. You don't know where, but you assume back to some sort of bug layer. So this faint little popping sound happens underneath your pot, and that cockroach is no more. Now there are only 5 left in battle. They are all standing up now. They are all activated. They have all adjusted their little newsboy cap, and 2 of them, the 2 that were closest to the spikes, are gonna rush at Coral. And they approach your pot and they get on either side and they start pushing because they are trying to knock you over. Um, and they're not successful this round, but they're going to keep up the momentum. It is now back to the top of the order, as some of us would say, for our plans. So any plans may take an action.
Am I or it? We're the same. Still covered in cockroaches? Are they still climbing up, or did they give up?
He did fall down when he got stunned. So
Okay.
he's on the ground, but he's still next to you.
I'd like to just actually, you know what? We're gonna do something crazy. There are these little almost like corks at the bottom of Ito's pot to allow for water drainage sometimes. Ito's gonna basically stand up by shooting these thick roots through 2 of the corks to stand up, and the pot almost looks like a tube top at that point.
Yeah.
And carefully steps on one of them.
Steps on one of them. That does sound it's going to take a little bit of raw magic. So why don't you go ahead and give me a raw magic roll?
That's a 3.
That is a 3. Your raw magic is 4, I believe. Your spiky arts.
Oh yeah, I should check that. Yeah.
So that is a success for you.
Oh yeah. Yay.
Your
Perfect.
your I was gonna say little, but it sounds like it's a little thick. Thick tendril comes down, and you hear the faint popping noise.
No one goes after Coral.
You all see Nessie jump up and climb to the 5th shelf of the bookshelf, trying to get further and further away from the cockroaches. As those two don't know that Nessie jumped off, so they're gonna finally reach the top of that table, and you got rid of that one. So there's still the 2 on to Coral. Those 2 are gonna push Coral. I'm gonna need you to make a resist roll for me to see if you topple over.
Can I help? Just reach out one of my legs and use it as like a prop. So then so you just like when you feel like you go.
I'll allow it. Coral, you can subtract 1 from whatever your dice roll is.
Yes.
Awesome. As Coral's getting knocked around, they're still all the gusto of, yeah, come on, bring it on, man, come at me, bro. Oh. Okay. Oh wait. Nope, it's not enough. 4 and my resist is at 3.
Even with the -1?
Yeah.
Oh. You
So close.
have another circle of rot if you wanted to.
Can you tell me how much damage I'm about to take? Or no?
It would just be 1 point of damage.
Oh. Then I would use my manifest essence to fortify and negate 1 instance of damage, but I guess that is still like another roll to see if I even do that. Can I try that?
Yep, because it would have been a resist roll.
Mm-hmm. So is that like another, like a reroll? I don't.
I would allow it. You get dangerously close to falling over. But these cockroaches see that you are now tipping over. They back off a little bit. And I think with that little help from Ito, it gives you just that one little moment to get 1 turn in before something bad would happen. So go ahead and roll me another resist and let's see.
All right. And this is without the -1, right?
Yes, this is without a -1.
That's a 6.
It was not meant to be.
No, I think I think Coral is trying to secrete like more of the sap, but does so in a way that it drips beneath the pot and makes them more prone to falling over.
Carl, you fall over on your terracotta pot. One of your little branches, I think is it stalks, does take the brunt of this fall. It stops your pot from shattering, so that is the good news. But you will take 1 HP of damage. And you're also now on your side.
Remember me!
The cockroaches high five, and then they turn to Rupert as they start approaching you.
Oh no. Rupert is going to try and look as big and intimidating as Rupert can and say, look at the cockroaches and just say, I believe you should fold like an omelet before I scramble you like an egg.
That was
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
solid.
You gain a challenge point. We still have open a door without checking for traps out there, but yeah, Nick's on the board with 1 point.
Yeah.
And to try to look even a little bit more intimidating to get them to retreat, he's going to do a little wiggle.
Little wiggle. I would say to make your wiggle seem extra intimidating. Go ahead and give me a raw magic.
Is this wiggle a dance?
Yes.
Dance when it's appropriate.
That is good. That's good. Geo.
That's a 5, but I would like to use my rot to make this work.
How does this
Here's
rot
one,
empower your
Annie.
wiggle?
Yeah.
So they're looking at just this massive tendrils just get up, say a really silly line to them, and then just starts aggressively wiggling. But they just see the colors of this bright green plant just start growing progressively and progressively darker and darker.
That's like really scary, dude.
Which is why it's intimidating.
I'm intimidated.
Those two cockroaches just turn around and run away. They are not here for wiggling, dark, tendrilled plant monsters. They have fled the scene. There are 3 cockroaches remaining. No, 2 cockroaches remaining. 2 cockroaches remaining. I probably can count. I don't know. Nobody go back and check that. They are across the way. They hop down quite agilely. With agility? I don't know if that was a word. And they're going to run towards you, Ivy. You have just squashed one of their and they're running at you. They're not going to make it to you to do damage to at this moment, but damage is imminent. What are you... Is there something that you would like to do with this turn?
Can I launch myself at them?
Yeah. Full on meet them where they're at?
Yes.
Yeah. I would say go ahead. And I'll let you pick if that is a resist or if that is a raw magic.
I think that would be raw magic.
Raw magic. Go ahead and give me a raw magic roll, please.
I got a 2.
Got 2. Super successful. What does this look like as you launch yourself at these 2 cockroaches?
I think I got a couple of leaves that kind of fall back like this, and I use those as like a spring kind of, and they're running at me, and I just throw myself towards them, and just like I want to try to crush them if I can, and just I might even fall on my side a little bit, but I don't care. I'm going for it.
Yeah. And you're in a plastic pot. It doesn't hurt you to fall over a little bit. You successfully hear these 2 little pops as these cockroaches have now poofed into other cockroachy realms. And that's it. All the cockroaches are gone. Their silence now falls over the living room. You hear a book drop off of the bookshelf and hit the floor with a loud thunk. You look up. Nessie is not there anymore. Nessie has fled the scene. This book falls open. It is quite thick, and this purple dust poofs out of it. And as the 4 of you check on each other, help each other up, perhaps put some dirt back in each other's pots, Ivy, you would see this book first as it falls on the floor closest to you. And before we make any choices about this book or to go down the hallway or to throw a party for ourselves, we're going to take a quick break here and give our fabulous heroes a 5 to 10 minute break to go get some water, stretch, hydrate, pet your pets, take your meds if you need them, and we'll see you back here. And bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Game Master Monday. We're playing Succulent Sorcerers, and we're also helping to raise some funds for Roll D5 over on their Ko-fi. So you want to go to ko-fi.com/roll_D5. And that's ROLE D5. You can have us, we have several incentives for our players. I thought I pinned them. We have for $3 you can give a plant a +1 that they can use for the resist or the magic. For $6 they can recover one of their uses of their rot. And for $8 it is an auto success for a player. If you want to make it a little fun, a little quirky, a little bit more spicy up in here, I don't know why it's so spicy. We have you can donate $5 for a challenge to be issued for the group, or $10 for an individual challenge to be issued. I'll send that over to my wonderful co-host Zoop to explain a little bit more about those challenges and get us up to date on scores.
Yeah, okay. So our scores, I posted in chat. On has 1, Mia has 0, Janie has 2 points, and Nick has 2 points. Essentially, you donate, and I give, for $5, I give the whole group a challenge, and whoever completes it first gets the point. Or for $10, an individual gets a challenge, and they have all of their time to the rest of the session to actually complete their challenge at the correct moment. And each of these challenges need to be worked into the narrative. You can't just randomly yell out the word turtle because I say, fit the word turtle in. It actually needs to be fit in. And trust me, you want to donate $5 so that I can sing a ditty to as the next group challenge.
They have been absolutely wonderful so far this stream. If you're just tuning in, the challenge completions have been quite wonderful. And so I look forward to seeing more of them issued, more of our players doing everything. So far this stream, we have had our 4 planted heroes traverse the living room, get into quite the scuffle with some cockroaches. They were successful, but they did lose their companion, Nessie, who was a big, fluffy orange cat. We are now picking up post-battle. The plants have righted themselves. They have re-fluffed their leaves. They have re-soiled their pots. I don't know why I said it that way. And there is now a big... We're moving past it. There's a big magical book.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
It's plant
You get
terms.
to sit in it for a couple seconds longer.
You soiled
We
your
all
plot.
soiled
Wait,
our
because
plot.
we
you gotta
soiled
sit in
it, we
it
have to
first.
sit in it?
Yes.
Oh God. Magical book on the floor. It is open. A big poof of purple dust had poofed out of it as it opened. Ivy is the plant that is closest to the book, but anybody can navigate towards the book if they would like. You do know that your objective is to get to that potion room where there is an intruder causing some sort of chaos that the bugs are very excited about. That is down the hall. What are my 4 planted heroes doing now?
Ivy's going to the book.
Ivy's going to the book. You approach this book. It is quite large. You see that the pages that are open, that are face up. Well, actually, let me ask this question first. Ivy, how do you see?
I think that I kind of focus all of my no, I have crystals on my pot. There's a few of them. Some of them have fallen off. Um, they just weren't glued on very well. It's not because I launched myself at everything, but I see through the crystals on my pot.
The crystals. So as you hop up to this book, the pages that are open, both of them are are drawings, are depictions of very ornate doors. They are two different doors. One of them has vines and leaves and birds nesting at the top of it. The other one is made out of rock, has crystals growing out of the side, and has a reflection pool at the top of the door frame that you see. Both of these doors take up the full page. There are no words that you can see on the pages. But that is what you see. You have seen the wizard take these books off the shelf, and you have seen the wizard do something um with the books to gain magic or power or knowledge. You yourself may never have tempted with one of the books. They were perhaps a little too heavy for you to push off the shelf yourself. What are what are you doing now, Ivy?
Um, I don't I don't think I know the words to any spells, and I don't think I've seen the doors before, but I am clearly a daredevil, and I clearly will try anything. So could I try to jump into the book?
Jump into the book. Which door are you picking? Are you trying to jump into the middle of the book or are you jumping onto a door?
I'm jumping onto a door.
Which door is that?
The door on the left.
Door on the left, the one with the vines and the
Yes.
birds.
Yes.
Without hesitation. Well, maybe a momentary hesitation just to take in the drawing. But without further hesitation, you hop up into the air and your pot lands on top of the door. What your three companions will see is Ivy jumping up into this book, landing onto the left page, the book slamming shut. Bright, glowing purple light emanates forth. The book starts shaking, and then flies open again. And the pages start flipping until they land on a different page, where you will see Ivy, totally unharmed, again sitting on top of the left page of the book, and Ivy, before you is a potion recipe for dispelling evil bug magic. Ivy, what you experienced when you jumped on this door or in this page is you expected to make contact with this door. Instead, you hear this great groaning sound as you free fall through this beautiful garden. The birds are singing, the rays of sunshine. There's water for all plants that need water. This is a place. This is a safe haven. This is a magical land for plants. And as you free fall through, you try and hang on, but you don't quite make it. You can't stay here forever, and you are plopped right down. And that's when you hit the page. And that page that you're sitting on is for the potion.
And that also completes opening a door without checking for traps. Good job, Ivy. So Janie gets another point. I am saving Sing a Ditty for when people donate. So our next challenge is going to be for one of our characters to admit a fear.
Ooh.
Don't just blurt it out for no reason.
No
I
reason
feel
at
like
all.
that was directed at me, and I accept the call out.
Oh gosh. Rupert, Coral, or Ito, are the three of you doing anything? Are you approaching this book? Or are you doing something else, perhaps, in the living room?
What should we do? And then Ito's gonna put her legs back in her pot.
I think Coral is actually still plopped on their side. Not because they couldn't get help, but they felt so sad and dejected after their failure in the last fight. And I think they just roll and clink up against they clink up against Ito's pot and goes, Your Highness, I humbly respect that you exiled me to outside of the great house for my failure. I have fulfilled one of my greatest fears, which is failing the kingdom.
Damn, that was good.
And Mia is on the board
On the
with a point for admitting a fear.
Oh,
And you don't get to do this one in retrospect. The next challenge is to apologize to somebody.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I have to not do the voice that you just did. I have to like. Okay, but you realize that I failed earlier too, so I think you're fine. I will allow this failure to persist. And one of the Lekka balls jumps out of the pot, rolls kind of like right barely underneath you, and pop. And it's gonna turn into a spike, and it puts you back on the flat side of your pot. There you go.
You would forgive a pathetic heathen like me. I will not let you down. Rupert, I'm back on the team.
You get 700 more chances.
I didn't realize you were ever off the team.
I didn't either.
Coral, I have something to give you, though. After seeing you fall over, I felt very scared that something bad was going to happen. So here, and Rupert's going, I'm going to be using the modifier juice on Coral to up their resist by 1.
That's so cute.
I'm sorry I didn't give it to you earlier.
Rupert, my comrade, I would die in battle for you any day.
Please don't die. Please don't do that.
Okay,
That would be a failure is if you die.
Wait, you're right. I will die.
Good girl. Good boy. Good Jester. And just goes through like all of these titles for like 2 minutes. Anyways.
Okay, your new challenge is a little bit harder. It is to work in the name of a candy into conversation.
Here, have a stick as you're grumpy. It's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be it.
On gets negative points.
Away. I don't deserve them.
Oh, goodness gracious, what's going on with Ivy?
Hello? Can you hear us? He's gonna like cautiously lean over the book.
Can Ivy hear?
Oh yeah, Ivy's back on top of the book. Is back on top of the page. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Went through the garden and landed on top of the page.
Welcome back. Would you like a Twix? You look hungry.
Oh my god.
No more. Stop.
Yeah, I thought that was Snickers, that when you're hungry, you're not you.
It's true, but I had someone else eat my Snickers already.
Okay,
But
yeah,
really,
I'll
are you
take the
okay?
Twix, but I prefer Airhead. It's better.
Do you want the mystery flavor? Or do you want cherry?
Mystery, because I'm adventurous.
Here you go. Just hands one over.
You've acquired one airhead.
The mystery flavor airheads are the best. Oh, but really, you okay? Well, what happened?
Oh, I fell through the book, and now I have a recipe for a bug killing potion, and I saw this really nice garden.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
killing
you
the
should try
bugs
it
does
sometime.
sound nice.
You battle hungry heathen?
You all should try it sometime. It's fun. You know,
Can
I
we-
do it all the time.
Can we each take turns, like rotating through the book?
It only works once.
Dang it! So Eno jumps on top of it and just like gets dirt everywhere.
There's
Whoops.
just the book has taken some damage.
Oh.
The bookshelf groans in disappointment. As all of you are around this book, as Ivy is finished memorizing the recipe for this potion, you start to hear chanting. The chanting and chittering of the bugs. And you see more of them now are going down this dark hallway. Some of them are along the walls, some of them are along the ceilings, some of them are flying as they are making their way towards the potion room. Ivy, you would know that this bug chanting means that something is happening, like something big, world changing for the bugs is happening, or has the potential to happen very soon. Um, it is quiet in the living room now. There are no more skittering sounds of any bugs. There's no gentle patting of cat paws across the floor. Um, there's just the soft glow coming from your garden house community, as opposed to the dark purple, sometimes orange, mysterious glow coming from down the hallway where the potions room is.
Well, we need to make this potion.
Well,
Did you say potion?
Yes, I have a recipe.
Coral just hops over. It starts to look at it. Read.
Can Coral read?
Probably very slowly.
Oh.
you know, one of my abilities says I can make a potion, but only at the beginning of the day.
And it's only been 30 minutes since we awoke.
You hear this great crashing noise from the potions room, and a cloud of smoke emits from the partially open door.
Okay, new plan. We go in there, you all kill all of the bugs, and I make the potion.
Okay.
Say
Okay, let's go.
less! Coral starts hopping.
I'm gonna grow legs again. Here we go.
Well, just let me know if you need any help. Potions can be a bit tricksy.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
No!
That was so.
Don't give me challenges based on wordplay.
Okay, wait. Group vote. Does that count?
Yeah,
Okay.
that totally counts.
All right. Then
Yeah.
your next challenge is at least 3-word alliteration.
I'm out. My brain is
Well,
not that smart
wish you luck
tonight.
with that problematic poison potion.
Oh,
No,
Good night.
I
Give me
consent. Give
wordplay.
Nick the point.
Give Nick the point.
Nick the point.
All right. Next person to perform magic. Don't let Nick at it.
Nick is headed down the hallway. Ito is headed down the hallway. Coral's headed down the hallway. Ivy, are you also headed down this hallway?
So I am on my way to the hallway, but I
Could I suggest something?
yeah.
That small little Ito, compared to your stature, can clear the way for you. So then you can go on to the potions making area and will stand guard for you.
Okay, that works.
Must protect my elders. No, wait, you're taller than me, so.
The group makes their way down the hallway. Rupert, there are plenty of things along the wall for you to climb if you would like a higher advantage. And you discover as you get closer to this door that you might need to make use of that advantage, as this door is stuck. Um, None of you are able to fit through the partially open door. There is something that it is catching on.
Nah. I'm gonna crash through that thing like the Kool-Aid man.
It opens the other way. It's a pull, not a push.
But it's a door, is it not?
Yes, but if you push, then you will close the door.
But I will still break it open.
That we would have to roll to see if
I
you
would
break
love
or the
to
door
do that.
breaks first.
I have got to make way for our potion maker.
Okay. This
is
against
serious business.
your resist.
I would like to bounce backwards off the door because that was a 6.
The door is not fully closed.
Shit.
Cito has
I'm so
attempted.
sorry. I'm losing my mind.
I think Coral sees this and goes,
Wait, Your Highness, I can help.
Please do.
GM, if you would be so kind to me, I'm going to use this ability in name alone.
Okay.
So it's a tidal wave, and it doesn't specify from what direction. So I think Coral would send out some sap beneath the door and then pull it back like a tidal wave, like a sap bender.
Oh.
Maybe.
Come on. Come on.
I'll allow it, but you might need assistance from Ivy or Rupert.
Comrades, lend me your strength.
Oh, what am I doing?
I don't know. Pull the door.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Okay, you may roll against your raw magic, and you can subtract something from your dice. You can subtract 1 point from your dice roll.
Gotcha. Okay, that is a 2, which is exactly my raw magic. Meets it, beats it.
With your subtraction?
Yes.
Yes, meets it, beats it. What does this look like?
Coral is concentrating as the sap just sludges under the door, and then their stalks begin to reach out and shake, and they just concentrate with all their might as Rupert lends support and goes and just screams out, and the door just moves like 2 inches but allows for the rest of the party to push through.
That is so much strength. I'm so impressed.
Rupert, what did it look like when you were pulling on the door?
Was using the things on the wall to kind of like Spider-Man his way over, or planter man, if you would. Um, and then as the door was being like pushed on, just tendrils.
Go ahead and roll against your raw magic for me, please.
1.
A 1. Successful. I will say that added to the success of opening the door back up again a few inches, Rupert is able to get enough leverage to open the door wide enough that all of you are able to make it through the door. As this door opens, this great plume of sparkly smoke flows out of the door. And before you, you can see this vast sea of bugs as they were facing the cauldron that is in the middle of the room, this great cauldron that all the smoke is coming from. And the bugs are just all around it, chanting and chittering and really focused on as if they were trying to cast some sort of spell themselves. You can't see the individual that is at the cauldron. The smoke is too thick and heavy, and they are standing on the other side of the cauldron. But you see them adding ingredients. They're pulling from the shelves from different jars without ever really leaving the vicinity of the cauldron, as they are just throwing in handfuls of ingredients, and occasionally they will scoop up from the ground a handful of bugs and throw them in the potion as well.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Yep. No.
Oh, so there's lots of potion making stuff around this room, correct?
Correct.
And is there a way that I could use my memory to do my magic thing where I um summon something and summon the potion?
You.
Because I have the ingredient, I have the recipe.
Mhm. I think you could summon each ingredient, but I don't think you could summon the recipe, like the potion fully formed
Okay.
itself. Um, it would take you a couple of rounds to get all of your ingredients that you need. You need 4 things to come together to make this potion. So you would have to use your ability 4 times.
Can I use it 4 times?
You could use it for this, of course.
Okay.
You would just have to use it and then like wait a quote unquote round, before you could like use it again. That's all.
Okay.
Are you gonna start summoning right now?
Yes. Well, first I'm going to tell them what I'm doing, and that I am so glad that Coral and I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Rupert.
Rupert.
It's okay,
Coral,
unforgettable.
Coral and Rupert, who are both completely unforgettable, ripped the door off its hinges so that we could storm in.
And during that, Mia actually, Coral performed magic, so that works that one off. I am going to give you work the word lemon into the conversation.
Please. I would like to put myself back in the game. One of my best friends, Mika, all of his characters are named Lemon.
It may actually be a home an homage.
I have to find the best one. Okay, keep going. That's all I have to say is I'm putting myself back in the game.
Ivy, why don't you go ahead and try and use your summon memories to get your first ingredient.
I got a 3.
3. That is equal to your raw magic score. This is success. This is successful. What does this ingredient look like, and how do you get it?
Sorry. Um, it is a box of limited heads.
I thought we weren't doing betrayals.
I said I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
A box of lemon heads.
Okay, Lemon's been worked in.
That was good.
It was right
I'm
there.
sorry.
It was right there. That would have also been the candy one
I
too, because that
concede.
was really good.
Yeah. Okay.
I concede. That was good.
The next challenge is to perform an action without proper precaution.
So whoever acts next is getting that one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because otherwise Ivy would do it. 'Cause you
I
don't-
will crash through the door again.
So I mean, this box appears before you. It is item number 1 out of, what did I say, 4? We're going with 4
Yes.
now. 4. Item number 1 of 4 that you need to complete this potion. As you do this, a row of the nearest bugs now notices the 4 of you as they turn around. You have some roly-poly bugs that are roll forward and then like pop open and just go like, and as they like hold up their little hands, as they like get ready to attack. This will bring us to rock paper scissors shoes. So which one of the 4 of you will?
Did you say rock, paper, scissors, shoes?
I did say shoes. Yes.
That is so adorable. Continue.
It is now shoes. We go on shoes. So which one of the 4 of you are facing up? That's true. Coral already did it.
We need to have our warrior boy go. Gotta have Rupert.
Rupert, you're doing it.
All right.
Rupert got voted. All right. So we go on shoes, okay?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. Ooh, what'd you get?
Rock.
Rock beats scissors. Players, you get to go
Nice.
first.
Always pick rock. It never loses.
Ah!
I'm gonna say everybody can go but Ivy, because Ivy is concentrating magic on summoning your ingredients.
I will say I will probably go last just because I'm specifically guarding Ivy. So if something comes towards me, then I'll go. But these other 2 could go first.
Coral looks to Rupert and goes,
Okay, Rupert, the old 1-2.
Okay.
Is Rupert the one?
I don't know.
Quickly, I'll distract them, and then you can attack them.
You got it, boss.
While hanging from like the door frame, Rupert's just going to go, friends, beetles, backyard bugs, lend me your ears.
And then?
Your master has been sacrificing you for his evil gains. He does not care for you. He only wants to use you for his own ends. If you continue to work with him, you will only lead to your own destruction.
Rupert, we're gonna call this resist. Why don't you go ahead and inspire the bugs to resist?
So I just need people to believe me, but that is a 1.
1.
Yes.
1 succeeds. The bugs that had turned around and were like getting ready to attack now drop their stance a little bit. Stand up a little straighter. And look at you, Rupert, as you're hanging from the door frame. More bugs have now turned around, but not as if they were gearing up for battle, but to listen to this new voice that has entered the conversation. The bugs are mystified for their turn. If anything, they're just moving slightly closer to Rupert, as in they're gathering around and breaking off from the chanting and chittering massive crowd of them that are around the pot.
Gotta tell you, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Before we have another player take their turn, Ivy, go ahead and give me another summon memories roll.
1.
1. You are successful. What do you summon, and what does it look like when you summon it?
I summon some like mint, like the little extract, mint extract.
This mint extract joins with the lemon drops that are now before you as you continue to concentrate on this magic, to continue to have your ingredients. You are now halfway there to a completed potion. And with that, we go back to either Ito or Coral. Coral, I think you were the 2 of that one, too.
Yes. So can we, I know there's like, it's like huge crowds of bugs and such. Is there like, what is there like a council of like the leaders that they're chanting to or with, or is it one like bug?
They are all surrounding the cauldron. So whoever is at the cauldron seems to be their leader.
Mm,
That is kind of what they're all surrounding and focusing their energies on.
okay. I think Coral has just been like sidestepping towards that area as Rupert is drawing their attention. Um and then I hmm I think instead of attacking the bugs, Coral sees that cauldron that they're surrounding and thinks about how they moved the door. And I think they're going to try to use Tidal Wave again to push over the cauldron onto the bugs.
Push over the cauldron. Alrighty. That's your tidal wave, so that is going to be rolling against your raw magic.
Oh my god, you got this.
I don't know if I do.
Please, don't fail me.
That's a 2. And my resistance at 2.
Yes.
Or my raw magic's at
Raw
2.
magic's at 2. Beats it. Coral, what does this look like?
Coral, I think probably there's probably like a stack of books on the floor, and they've been hopping up to get like a better vantage point. And as Rupert is speaking to these crowds of bugs, Coral just goes,
Ha ha! You've all been fooled! Get wrecked!
and then just lets loose a wave of sap that pushes over the cauldron, spilling whatever its contents are over
Oh my god.
the bugs.
This is gonna roll and like the credits is the play of the game.
It plays in slow-mo.
What I love is that really was a 1-2. Rupert got them all distracted and just whack. Cole's in there.
They weren't prepared. This wave of sap goes through the room, not affecting your friends, of course. It just takes with it all of the bugs. All of the bugs are also swept up into this wave as it gathers and concentrates on this pot and tips it over. And it's almost like you can feel the snap of magic in the air as it recoils off of the spilled cauldron. This dark, gooey, orange liquid now is free flowing out of this pot. Every bug that it touches seems to multiply, but also grow strangely, turn into an evolved version of whatever bug it was. Perhaps grow wings when it didn't have wings before. These bugs are now changing, These changed bugs are really slow though. They seem to have to be processing their own transformation as if this was not the plan. Um this sizzling sound, this potion is now spreading across the room, but now you all can see the figure that was standing at the cauldron. Or at least you thought it was a figure. It was really this massive mound, well, in humanoid form of bugs that had made one large bug person. And now it is as if they have been discovered and bits and parts of them are all falling as this humanoid is collapsing now into the pile of bugs that it once always was, but just appeared differently. Um Chaos is spreading. We're going to take a moment, go back to Ivy. Ivy, let's go ahead and see if we can summon another aspect of your potion.
Okay, so I think that this is I forgot to do this earlier, but I'm just gonna say it's a giant, like a giant acorn
Mm-hmm.
for the ingredients to go in.
Yeah, yeah, that works. Is that what you're summoning, or is that an ingredient that
Yeah,
you?
that's what I'm summoning. It
Oh,
has
okay.
to, the potion has to be brewed inside of a giant acorn.
Giant acorn. Okay.
So
So
cute.
yeah, roll me your raw magic and see if you can get this giant acorn. Roll.
Okay, that's a 4, so I'm gonna have to use a rot.
Ivy, what does it look like when you use a rot in order to push yourself a step further?
I think that one of no, probably the tips of a couple of my leaves just kind of turn brown and wither.
You are successful. You do get your acorn. Ivy, is this your second rot?
Yes, it is.
What?
Ivy, you have pushed yourself to the brink. You feel the tips of your leaves, they droop, but you can almost feel it inside of yourself as if you hadn't been watered in a few weeks and you're parched for something. You have this moment of droopiness. You do take 1 hit point of damage.
I
But
couldn't protect you from that.
you are rewarded though. After a moment, you come back to yourself. Your leaves brighten up again. You now are able to put a point in either resist or raw magic as you have learned how to push yourself one step further and grow your magic. So feel free to put a point in either one that you want.
Okay, it's gonna be
That
raw magic.
perfect. So now you permanently have 4 raw magic. And that brings us back to either Rupert, Ito, or Coral if you would like to do something at this moment.
All right, any coming near Ivy?
Not quite yet. They would have gotten pretty close, but they turned around again when the cauldron fell over, and they also got swept a little bit away from that tidal wave.
Okay. I'll just preemptively put some spikes on the ground, collect some Lucka balls, and roll them on the floor. And that's a 2.
How many spike patches would you like?
Let me roll a d6. Let me see what it says.
Yeah, it's solid. Decent.
Okay, 5.
Five patches. So there's 5 little patches of spikes that are waiting to try and stick onto any bugs that will come nearby. One of the transformed bugs. It looks like it was some sort of mite at some point, and now it has grown wings as it lifts up into the air and starts hovering over towards all of you. Its face is contorted into an evil look. It has a massive jaw now, maw, as you, if you will, that is
What?
ready to consume as this bug is now flying towards you all, and you just hear this cackling, as it is flying towards all of you. This threat is imminent. It is incoming. But before it can
Take it
reach
down.
you, Ivy, go ahead and see if we can summon another ingredient.
Okay, this is going to be like I want to say it is a sap, but it's luminescent. So it's really nice and glowy. And it'll like go into the pot or into the acorn with the ingredients to kind of do the potion thing.
Yeah. You have to roll a 4 or lower. You got a 3?
Yes, a 3.
Heck yeah. So this glowing sap is summoned. It goes into the bowl. Everything is mixing together great. You can feel the anticipation that there is just one last step towards completing your potion. You are almost there. Rupert or Coral, is there anything you would like to do?
Rupert's going to look at the big bug and then look at the little bugs and then say, "Do you see? My point has been proven. Your leaders have made you into monstrosities, an abomination to nature. You deserve your own free will to decide your own destinies."
We're gonna go ahead and make this another resist roll as we are inspiring resistance of the movement in these bugs.
You said resist?
Resist?
That is a 2.
2, it is successful. There are more bugs that are just kind of looking at each other. You're like, yeah, you know, that plant is right. And you can see some of them start to scurry out of the cracks out of the room. They are fleeing the scene. They want no part of this twisted bug magic that is happening in this room. So you're very successful in getting rid of a few of them. However, this flying monstrosity has now gotten within range of Ito. It is going to fly right up and use its newly widened maw, so sorry, to take a bite out of your leaves. Ito, I will need a resist roll from you.
Okay.
I mean, at least do it artfully.
3. And my resist is a 1.
Is a 1. That is a failure unless you would like to spend a rod.
Yeah. Gonna protect my friend.
So yeah,
oh.
what does this look like? How do you resist this attack?
The like stems of the bigger leaves start to get like they get darker, therefore they get kind of harder, as if they are also like thirsty and hungry, but they get really stiff, in almost like a way of bracing. Putting up a shield, I guess, is a good way to put it. Putting up a shield.
Go. The bug bounces off of your shield, not able to do any damage to you on this turn, but it is waiting. It is there. The threat is no longer imminent. It has arrived. Ivy. Let's see. Can we summon the last ingredient of our potion?
Sorry, trying to roll.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. I don't know if you can see that.
A 1. What is this last ingredient and what does it look like as you summon it?
Mushrooms.
thinking. Sorry.
You're good. Take your
No,
time.
okay. It is several small mushrooms that um they kind of drop from the sky, then they kind of go into the potion, and as they start to spin, and you see the potion just inside of the acorn kind of change color and gets kind of sparkly.
You
It's like glowy, sparkly, really cool looking.
you feel this wave of magic, this sense of completion as you know that you have brewed this potion, this potion that would dispel the bug magic. You feel the sense of anticipation as if this potion is trying to tell you to use it. It is ready. It is waiting for you.
Uh, Can I just splash it on the bugs now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. It's done. I'm splashing it.
Splash it. How are you splashing it? With your leaves?
Like I've done all night. I'm gonna slam it with my pot, I guess.
You are
That's why
able
it's plastic, by the way. Because I'm always slamming it and dropping.
Maybe you should have been the one to run through the door. Maybe it would have worked.
You are able to launch this potion across the room. And while it may not seem like brewing something in an acorn bowl that isn't quite bigger than a cereal bowl, you think that that wouldn't be enough potion. But once it leaves the vessel and it is airborne, it grows, it multiplies, and it turns into almost very eerily like a tidal wave as it sweeps from you from that initial point of ivy plant impact with the acorn bowl out, covering the room. All of the bugs that had been transformed return to their previous forms. Any of the bugs, uh, they also now seem to almost be in a trance as they all start filing away. Very neat, very organized, very unlike bugs, as they find all of the cracks and crevices and leave the room. Very soon, all of the bugs are gone. You are left inside the potion room by yourselves. The potion that was that spewed out of the cauldron is now just a icky gray sparkly mess on the floor as your potion has nullified the magic. Um, it is silent once more as in this house, and perhaps you hear the ticking of a clock in the distance, that tick tock, as there is nothing else that is happening at this time. What are the four of you doing?
Well, we did it just like I knew we would. You all did a great job. I'm really, really proud of all of you.
Coral has a 1,000-yard stare, and they just kind of like glumly join the group and go,
Yes, I have been confronted by my own hubris and lust for war, and I now know the truth. War is hell. And from this day forth, I adopt a new mantra for peace only.
You fought really, really hard, Coral. And I want to honor you with a title of Coral the Most Magnificent.
I
You've
will
earned it.
wear.
Oh,
Thank you. I
You
shall
know-
serve.
oh, sorry.
No,
Oh.
please, Your Highness, go.
Ito takes the biggest leaf possible and like takes it and puts it on each side of Coral's pot to basically make it official into Night Coral.
Rupert is going to start swinging towards the back door. He's going to look to the group and say, "I must go, my friends. I have made the bugs believe in themselves. They must be led so that this may never happen again."
Coral reaches out one of their stalks and goes,
Rupert, I'll never forget you. May we forge a new future of peace between plant and bug.
I am sure that with our continued cooperation, the kingdom of the bugs and the monarchy of the greenhouse will prosper side by side as kingdoms and allies.
Rupert, king of the bugs.
Oh my god. I'm gonna knight you too.
This Rupert swinging through the air.
Oh my
I am
god.
sorry, I cannot control the momentum.
It's okay. I think I've got it. There we go. I got it. Whew.
And you,
sweating. What?
What's my Ivy's going to take one of the crystals off of their pot and put it onto Ito's.
If I could weep, I would. This is the biggest honor of my life. And turns all dramatic. Thank you. Thank you.
With that, all of our 4 heroes have successfully completed their mission. You have stopped the bugs from amassing power, and you have ousted this intruder that came to the house. Perhaps our tale will pick up some other time with the tale of 2 warring kingdoms? Question mark. I don't know. That's canon in this world now. And I think that's where our story is going to end, with all of our heroes following their separate paths, or perhaps returning to a new path, taking a different pot forward. We'll have to see what happens to them some other time. Thank you, everybody, for playing this wonderful game with me. It's wonderful and silly and whimsical. Zoob, I think we should give the people what they want, and that is our final scores.
Yes.
So our final scores on comes in with 1 point. Mia
I think it's
comes in,
-2.
it's at least 1. Mia comes in with 2 points. Janie comes in with 4 points. And Nick takes the lead with 5 points.
Oh,
Yay,
nicely done.
Nice. Bravo, everybody. It was it was amazing watching you all complete these challenges. It's been a highlight I didn't know I needed as a GM.
Yeah.
With that, let's go ahead. Players, please take a moment, tell the people again who you are, let them know if they can find you or follow you somewhere if they would like to do so. I'll go ahead and start with Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. Don't try to look for me, you'll only be disappointed. I pop up randomly when I'm needed.
So funny.
We thank you, Nick. We thank
like
you for
Batman.
Jenny. Oh, power flickers. That's okay. We
Yeah,
can
their
wait.
power's flickering.
We'll come back. On. Why don't you take it away?
I mean, I will take the channel. I'm just kidding. Anyways, sorry, Grant. My name is On, also known as Anduin. If that sounds familiar, it's because it is. It's based off the river Anduin from Lord of the Rings, and you will find me everywhere as such. I am a creator of the TTRPG channel that we're helping raise funds for, Roll D5, where we specialize in showcasing indie TTRPGs, a new cast, new system every single week, except for in January. Something special is going to happen then. So keep an eye out for that. And that's really about it. All the funds that we get are going to our team members to help get them to PAX, and we appreciate every single dollar, share, kind words. We really appreciate it. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Mia, she, her, and I just played Coral. You can find me on the interwebs at EoshaXArt. That's EOTIAX Art. I play things, I draw things. You can find me on channels like Game Master Monday, TTN, and some other channels in the future. Yeah, this was very fun. Thank you guys for all the donos and all that. And I just want to say thank you to Sylvia, Zoop, and all my fellow players for such a fun time.
You. It was a pleasure. We will give Gianni a little bit more time to get back. See if we can get back. The power will settle down. Before we have to log off. So Zoop, why don't you tell people a little bit more about you?
Oh, hi. I'm Zoop. You can find me on the web as Zoop Machine. My mom calls me Supriya. I am co-GM for Game Master Monday, specifically podcast version. I also am the confounder of Convention Zero, which, to be clear, is not possible without the work of my fabulous team. Just heart goes out. It's amazing. And if you are not going to PAX U and want to have an online convention experience, come check out Convention Zero. You can find our socials on Blue Sky and Threads, and that will have more information about it. And I think besides that, I think Sundays, I am a co-host on Too Legit to Crit, where we just talk TTRPGs for an hour, just everything TTRPGs. And this was fun.
Convention Zero is awesome, by the way. It's
I'm
great.
looking forward to it. Yeah.
Gianni, do we have you back?
I'm here, just kind of. Well, okay, I'll show you. My pot fell over,
Oh no!
so now I'm stuck like this because my pot fell over, and nobody was able to put it back up because I knighted everyone and they went on vacation.
This is true. Let's see if I can get you back on the stream.
My big orange cat is on my lap getting so many pets.
Oh,
It's ridiculous. He's purring like crazy. I have so much cat hair.
pets.
But I'm Janie Potts on Blue Sky. I play games wherever I can, and I like to run games as well wherever I can. I just like playing as many places as possible. And I just try to remember to post when I'm on. Sometimes I don't remember, but I promise I'll try.
We'll get you on Roll D5 and we can get you like another channel to say you've been on too.
Yeah.
Perfect. They'll add to my collection.
Yes.
Also, I want you to know
If I get enough, I can snap my fingers and make everybody billionaires.
Yes, we would all appreciate it. I did rotate you for stream, so on stream
Okay.
you are rotated back over.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so that you know, as An is fighting some cats over there. And hi, I've been Sylvia, or I still am Sylvia. I have just been your GM though for this game. That's temporary. But yeah. Hi, Sylvia. I am a producer over at Roll D5, so you can always find more of me there. I am also one of the producers for Game Master Monday's Shattering Productions, which is on the Twitch, just not right now. But we also do game show TTRPGs, with our flagship show being Castaway. It's kind of Survivor inspired. So if you like those kind of things, make sure you tune back into Game Master Monday at some point in the future. Thank you to everybody who donated, who was able to tune in, who was able to share that we were live, and support us in any way today and helping us raise some funds for the Roll D5 team. We greatly appreciate that. It has been an honor and a privilege to GM and tell the story with everybody here. I hope you enjoyed stream. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you around next time. Okay, bye-bye.